Hi, passionate Rangers FC fans. Welcome to Rangers Update, your dedicated source for all things Rangers. Before we dive in, we want to express our gratitude for your unwavering support. If you bleed blue, don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, and let's strengthen our community. Now, let's get into the latest updates. Hearty welcome to our new followers. Your backing means the world to us. WAP, let's get to the news. The football world is abuzz with what many are calling one of the most unexpected moves of recent times as John SOUTTAR, the sturdy Scottish defender, finds himself at the centre of a transfer whirlwind that has left fans and pundits alike scratching their heads. Rumours began circulating late in the evening, initially dismissed by some as mere conjecture, yet sources close to the club hinted that a rapid negotiation was underway, signaling a move that could redefine not just SOUTTAR's career, but also the defensive landscape of the Premiership. Known for his resilience, tactical awareness, and leadership on the pitch, SOUTTAR's journey from Dundee United to Hearts and eventually to Rangers has been marked by steady growth, moments of brilliance, and a reputation for standing tall against some of the most formidable forwards in Scottish football. While many supporters were bracing for stability at Rangers, whispers of an approach from Brentford began to gain traction, suggesting that the English side, always keen on shrewd acquisitions, had been quietly monitoring the defender for months, preparing to pounce at the perfect moment. The suddenness of this development has left social media ablaze, with speculation ranging from contract disputes to ambitious career moves as pundits dissect every possible angle of what could be one of the most intriguing transfers of the season. Adding fuel to the fire, insiders hint that Rangers were caught off guard, possibly underestimating Brentford's willingness to meet the asking price, raising questions about the timing, the strategy, and the potential ripple effects on both clubs' defensive setups. What makes this story even more compelling is the swiftness with which negotiations allegedly unfolded. Sources familiar with the discussions claim that initial contact between Brentford and Rangers was made behind closed doors, with a sense of urgency that only high-stakes football negotiations can generate. Imagine the scenario: a club known for its meticulous scouting, spotting a talented defender whose performances have consistently been solid, if not spectacular, and recognizing an opportunity to secure a deal before rival teams even get a whiff of it. Rumours suggest that Brentford's technical team moved with remarkable speed, submitting proposals, tweaking contractual terms, and assuring both player and club of immediate benefits. In the midst of this flurry, John SOUTTAR is said to have been both excited and cautious, aware that such a move represents not only a significant step in his career, but also a gamble. Stepping into the unpredictable environment of English football, observers have speculated on the underlying motivations. Is it financial strategy on Rangers' part, or a carefully orchestrated plan by SOUTTAR's representatives to secure a fresh challenge and exposure beyond the Scottish Premiership? Social media discussions have erupted, with fans weighing in on forums and comment sections, debating whether SOUTTAR's departure will leave a void at Ibrox or whether it signals a new era of strategic acquisitions for Rangers, demonstrating just how much influence one player's movement can have in the broader football conversation. The narrative is further complicated by SOUTTAR's history with the national team. As a stalwart in the Scottish squad, his performances have been noted for a mix of aggression, positional intelligence, and composure under pressure, traits that make him a natural fit for top-flight football outside Scotland, rumours suggest that his international experience played a pivotal role in Brentford's interest, with scouts and analysts reportedly highlighting his adaptability against varied tactical setups as a key asset. Yet, there is speculation among pundits that Rangers may have underestimated the allure of the English Championship and Premier League exposure, underestimating the magnetic pull of a club like Brentford, where players often find pathways to greater visibility. Some insiders claim that the players' camp was particularly keen on exploring new challenges, perhaps feeling that the Scottish scene, although familiar and comfortable, had begun to limit growth opportunities. The timing, coinciding with other rumoured transfers and managerial considerations, has created a perfect storm, suggesting that both personal ambition and market dynamics collided in a way that few could have anticipated. Fans are now left to ponder the immediate and long-term consequences. How will Rangers adjust defensively? Who will fill the gap left by SOUTTAR? And how quickly can Brentford integrate a player who has long been the backbone of a Premiership side? Such questions dominate conversations, adding layers of intrigue and speculation that are likely to persist as the situation develops. Adding an additional layer of speculation, some analysts argue that Brentford's acquisition strategy, characterized by targeted, opportunistic signings, fits perfectly with the sudden interest in SOUTTAR. Unlike blockbuster moves that capture global headlines, this appears to be a calculated, almost surgical transfer intended to address specific weaknesses in the defensive line while avoiding excessive expenditure. Rumours suggest that meetings between Brentford's director of football and Rangers executives involved tense negotiations, with both sides aware that the market waits for no one and the momentum of a deal can shift in mere hours. There is chatter that clauses regarding future appearances, potential bonuses, and even resale percentages were central to discussions, adding layers of complexity that insiders claim contributed to the lightning speed of the final agreement. Meanwhile, social media speculation continues to thrive, with fans drawing comparisons to other Scottish players who moved south and either thrived or struggled, debating whether SOUTTAR possesses the adaptability and mental fortitude required for English football's relentless pace. Such debates inevitably fuel further rumours, creating a feedback loop where every minor hint or offhand comment is dissected, interpreted, and turned into potential headlines, showing how even an individual transfer can dominate the collective football consciousness in today's digital age. Financial implications have also been thrown into the mix, with sources hinting that the fee involved may not only reflect SOUTTAR's current value, but also projections of his potential growth in a more competitive environment. Speculation abounds regarding whether Rangers' acceptance of the offer signals a shift in their transfer policy, possibly prioritizing immediate returns or reinvestment strategies over long-term squad stability. Some insiders even suggest that Brentford sees SOUTTAR not just as a defensive reinforcement, but as a potential leader, a player who can guide younger teammates while bringing experience and resilience to the backline. Meanwhile, pundits and fans have been debating the subtle messages such a transfer sends to other players. Does it open the door for further departures, hinting at a broader strategic reshuffle, or is it an isolated, opportunistic transaction driven by external pressures? Every discussion adds to the swirling speculation, making it difficult to separate verified facts from narrative embellishments. Yet the excitement is undeniable, as the mere possibility of SOUTTAR embracing new challenges in English football has stirred imaginations, with some predicting an immediate impact while others caution that adaptation will be key, as the transition between leagues often tests even the most seasoned professionals. Finally, the emotional aspect cannot be overlooked. John SOUTTAR has been a familiar figure in Scottish football, representing clubs and a national team that hold significant emotional weight for fans and teammates alike. Rumours suggest that his decision-making process involved careful consideration of loyalty, personal ambition, and professional growth, highlighting the human side of football that often gets lost amidst statistics and tactical analyses. There is chatter about late-night discussions with family advisors and mentors, weighing the potential benefits of a high-profile move against the comfort of a familiar environment. Fans have expressed mixed feelings online. Excitement for SOUTTAR's potential new chapter, tinged with concern about the void he leaves behind. Some social media threads speculate on potential emotional farewells, the symbolic gestures that might accompany a player's departure, and the long-lasting legacy he leaves at Rangers. While the transfer has not been officially confirmed in every detail, the rumour alone has sparked a whirlwind of discussion, anticipation, and speculative storytelling, proving yet again that in football, narrative often travels faster than the ball itself, and one player's decision can become the talk of nations in a matter of hours. As the rumour mills churn, pundits have begun dissecting how SOUTTAR might fit into Brentford's tactical schemes. Known for a backline that prioritizes agility, quick transitions, and disciplined marking, Brentford may view SOUTTAR as an ideal blend of physicality and strategic awareness, capable of anchoring the defensive unit while offering an additional threat during set pieces. Sources suggest that coaching staff are already considering how to deploy his skill set to maximize team cohesion, speculating whether he will slot into a central role, partner with existing defenders, or even provide flexibility to rotate in response to opposition strategies. Observers have speculated that his presence could provide not only defensive solidity but also leadership, mentoring younger players while exemplifying the work ethic required at the top level. Meanwhile, social media chatter imagines various scenarios: moments of brilliance in crucial fixtures, tactical adjustments mid-game, and dramatic interventions that could redefine Brentford's season. Analysts suggest that integrating a player mid-season carries risks, yet the promise of SOUTTAR's experience and adaptability might outweigh potential challenges, creating a compelling narrative about ambition, opportunity, and calculated risk-taking in modern football. Rumours about his physical readiness and injury history have also surfaced, with some insiders suggesting that Brentford conducted extensive medical evaluations before finalising their interest. SOUTTAR has had periods of injury in his career, yet speculation indicates that recent seasons have seen him regain full fitness, performing consistently at Rangers and in the national team. Analysts have discussed how a rigorous English schedule might test his endurance and resilience, particularly when facing faster, more direct forwards. Social media debates have emerged, questioning whether his style of play will translate effectively considering Brentford's high-intensity pressing approach. Supporters have speculated on potential adjustments, including tailored training regimes, rotation policies, and strategic management to mitigate risks while optimizing performance. Rumours suggest that these discussions were central to initial negotiations, highlighting the complex interplay between player evaluation, medical certainty, and managerial foresight in transfer decisions. creating a narrative rich in both human interest and tactical intrigue that continues to captivate fans across platforms. Off-the-pitch speculation has been equally vigorous. Rumours suggest that SOUTTAR's move could signal a shift in how Scottish players perceive opportunities in English clubs outside the traditional Big Six, highlighting the growing allure of clubs like Brentford, who offer competitive football visibility and the chance to challenge oneself in a new environment. Analysts speculate that this trend could influence future negotiations, inspiring a wave of ambitious transfers as younger players consider alternative pathways to career growth. Social media commentary reflects excitement and anxiety, debating how this potential exodus might affect the Scottish Premiership's competitive balance. There is chatter about the role of player agents, scouting networks, and the subtle incentives that encourage moves abroad, painting a picture of football as a fluid marketplace where talent, opportunity, and ambition converge in unpredictable ways. Fans, pundits, and insiders alike are now invested in tracking every signal, every hint, every tweet, searching for confirmation or contradiction, turning a single transfer rumor into a multi-layered narrative that spans leagues, countries, and media platforms. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans. Some speculation focuses on the financial nuance of the deal, with rumors suggesting that the transfer fee, bonuses, and potential sell-on clauses were structured to reflect both immediate value and long-term prospects, and experts have debated the implications for Rangers' budget, wondering whether this move allows reinvestment in emerging talent or represents a short-term strategy to balance finances. Meanwhile, fans speculate on the personal benefits for SOUTTAR, including contract terms, potential endorsements, and the symbolic significance of joining a club that consistently challenges itself against higher-tier opponents. Analysts have drawn comparisons to similar transfers, highlighting how calculated investments in defensive players often yield returns in unexpected ways, sometimes influencing a club's trajectory for years. The intricacies of these negotiations, coupled with the human element of ambition and adaptation, make the rumor a rich subject for discussion, inviting debate, prediction, and storytelling that extends well beyond the mere exchange of a player between clubs. The emotional narrative continues to unfold, with speculation about how supporters, teammates, and coaching staff might respond. Rumors hint at heartfelt farewells, tributes on social media, and perhaps symbolic gestures on the pitch that acknowledge SOUTTAR's contributions. Observers speculate about locker room dynamics, wondering how leadership roles may shift and which players might step up to fill both the tactical and emotional gap. Analysts note that departures of key players often catalyze a period of adaptation, testing managerial acumen and team resilience. Fans, in turn, immerse themselves in speculation, debating potential starting lineups, adjustments in defensive pairings, and the subtle psychological effects on the squad. Every angle is examined, from strategic to sentimental, reflecting football's unique ability to blend sport, storytelling, and human drama, creating a rich, ongoing narrative that keeps communities engaged and invested long after rumors begin. Further speculation considers the international impact. John SOUTTAR has consistently represented Scotland at high levels, and rumor suggests that his move to Brentford may influence future selections, tactical deployments, and the broader perception of Scottish defenders abroad. Analysts have debated how playing in England could sharpen his skills, increase visibility, and potentially redefine his role in national team strategies. Social media threads overflow with conjecture about how exposure to different tactical systems, higher intensity matches, and varied opposition styles might enhance his development, making him an even more valuable asset for Scotland. Pundits argue that the transfer could serve as a case study in the benefits of cross-league experience, while fans speculate on how it might inspire younger talents to pursue similar paths, blending ambition, opportunity, and national pride into a compelling narrative that extends beyond club football alone. Greetings, fans! Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned